Hello friends, warm welcome to you all to my channel World of Zoology. This is our second lecture on the unit biodiversity, that is second unit of the paper first, and we'll consider same in our lecture today. Scope and significance of biodiversity is the today's lecture discussion point, and biodiversity has many manifold scope from the viewpoint of the sustainable development and wealth of human race. Various fields such as medicinal, industrial, agricultural, research, educational and environmental conservation etc. have not only been touched but also made glorious by biological varieties, thus providing job opportunities to the young generation or the youth. As biodiversity is concerned with the plants and animals, they are manipulated to encompass the following fields. And the first field is the medicinal field. It plays vital role because medicines are derived from a variety of plants and animals to cure various diseases, and knowledge of organisms used in medicinal field provide information about their occurrence and other concern aspects. Second one is the industrial. Almost all industries either directly or indirectly use raw material to manufacture usable products from variety of plants and animals. Third one is the agricultural field. It mainly deals with the variety of plants and crops. Hence, there is ample scope to manipulate with the enhanced agricultural yield. Fourth one is the research and study, and that includes or it provides unlimited resources to work in laboratories as well as in and outside the classrooms in the field, that is in the environment. Environmental conservation, that is the next field. Different living organisms interact with the environmental factors to maintain integrity of the ecosystem. Therefore, the role of biotic component is imperative in environmental conservation. Sixth one is the job opportunity. It gives opportunity to people by programs and projects that have been launched for biodiversity conservation. Therefore, these are the fields which are considered under the point scope. And now we'll start with the significance of the biodiversity, that is our next point. Humans are dependent on the biodiversity for their sustenance, health, well-being and recreation. In broader sense, the significance of biodiversity is grouped into two categories such as consumptive values and non-consumptive values. The consumptive values include food, drink, fuel, medicine, better crop varieties and industrial material. While the second one, that is non-consumptive values, include recreation, education and research, as also the traditional values. Plant, animals and microorganisms comprises major sources of medicines through the world. Plants provide various vegetative products like flowers, fruits, timber, raw material, colors, papers, medicine, herbs, textile, furniture, gum, and other necessary goods. These products are also they fulfill the needs and wants of the people. Similarity, that is similarly, biodiversity also helps to fulfill various needs of people from the animals, and different parts of the animals can be used for various purposes. Apart from providing labor, the products like wool, milk, meat and other raw materials from the animals fulfill the human needs. Food, that is the next point regarding the significance. We rely on biodiversity to provide us with a large and varied food sources. Almost all the food directly or indirectly comes from the plants and animals in the ecosystem, because plants are autotrophs on which animals are dependent. And therefore, even though we derive food sources as the meat or milk from the animals, they are again rely on the plants which are being autotrophic. Health. According to the WHO, that is World Health Organization, about 70 to 80% of the world population uses non-conventional medicines, mainly herbal sources, for primary health care. Generally, non-conventional drugs are used by the less developed countries. Most of the prescribed medicines, on the basis of the scientific knowledge of their target use in the developed countries, are derived from microbes, plants, and animals. The medicines which are derived from the plants are that comes under ethnobotany, whereas the medicines that which are derived from the animals, that comes under the heading ethnozoology. These are some of the drugs which are derived from the various plants and animal sources. That is the table that depicts the drugs and their usages in the following way. Biological derived drugs and their usages. First of all, the plant Pacific yew tree, which is used for the treatment of the metastatic breast and ovarian cancer. Cinchona tree, which is used for the treatment of malaria, and the product is quinine. Then, in the similar manner, uh, digoxin, which is used in the treatment management of the heart failure and cardiac diseases, that is abnormality of the heart rhythm. Also, the opium poppy, which is the name of the plant, and the drug derived is morphine, used as a pain reliever in the diverse clinical situation. Then aspirin, which is also derived from the willow tree, used in the prevention of the cardiovascular diseases, that is diseases related with the heart and blood vessels. In the same way, this spoiled sweet clover, which is used in the clear medicinal purpose for clearing the blood clots in the number of medical conditions. Also, the periwinkle, which is used in the treatment of the Hopkins disease. Pit viper, which is one of the reptile or the snake, which is used in the treatment of hypertension and heart failure. Frogs, which are found only in the rainforest of the Queensland, are used in the treatment of the gastric ulcer, and the product is prostaglandin E2. Just like that, the sponges, which are also used in the treatment of the HIV or the AIDS. Then various types of fungi, which are used for the deriving the various types of antibiotics drugs. Penicillin, which is one of them, then streptomycin, tetracycline. These all are used as the antibiotics. The fungus, which is Telepoca, Telecladium inflatum, which is used in preventing the organ rejection from following the organ transplantation, because the organs which are transplanted are considered by our body as a foreign body, and they are rejected, and the chances of rejection can be reduced by using cyclosporin as a drugs, which is derived from the fungus. Agricultural significance of the biodiversity, that is the next point. Agricultural biodiversity is a vital subset of the biodiversity that encompasses the variety and variability of the animals, plants, and microorganisms which are necessary to sustain key functions of the agroecosystem, its structure and processes, and in the support of the food production and food security. For that matter, agricultural biodiversity can be used not only used but misused and even abused. Agricultural biodiversity also includes the domesticated crops and wild plants, including woody perennials and aquatic plants, which are used as the food and other natural resources based products. domestic and wild animals which are used for food, fiber, milk, fur, or the organic fertilizer. Fish and other aquatic animals within field, forest, and which are used in the for use for this purpose, and aquatic ecosystems also. The domestic livestock which are also used, non-harvested species within the production of the agro ecosystem that support food provision, including soil, microbiota, or the pollinators, which are various types of pollinators which are used, and so on. That means the pollinators, they are of various type, insect, then birds also serves as the pollinator. And here these animals carry the pollen grains from one place to another, and fertilization results formation of the fruit then occurs. The diagram, this diagram depict, that is biodiversity wave, depict the interrelationship of the microorganism, plants, and the animals with each other so as to form a complex biodiversity wave, which is shown by this diagram. Non-harvested species in the wider environment that support agricultural, pastoral, then forest and aquatic ecosystem. Crops like paddy, wheat, maize, barley, etc. are the main food items of the people. Their source is the agricultural biodiversity. In the remote past, people collected the useful crops from the forest, then cultivated these useful crops so as to produce the food for them. Then they realized the properties of that particular product, and then select the best seeds to gain high yields. This process contributed in the development of the best agricultural crops, which are the sources of the food for the people. Then next is the aquatic diversity, which is also important component of the agricultural biodiversity. The conservation and sustainable use of the local aquatic ecosystem, ponds, rivers, coastal commons like fisher flock, that is fishermen, and the smallholder farmers, is important to the survival of the both humans and the environment. Since aquatic organisms include fish, provide much of our food supply as well as the underpinning the income of the coastal people, it is critical that fisher flock and the smallholder farmers have genetic reserve and sustainable ecosystem to draw upon, as aquaculture and marine fisheries management continues to evolve in this respect. Economic significance, that is next point of the significance of the biodiversity. Biodiversity offers basic raw material for human life and industries. Hence it is the source for life supporting goods such as food, clothes, shelter, then medicines, entertainment, etc. Therefore, the biodiversity works for the development of the economic sector of our country. Biodiversity plays a vital role in maintaining food chains and other natural processes. It maintains the climatic conditions, then regulate and supply water, and increases the fertility of the soil. Plants and vegetations help to conserve the source of the water and watershed, and also reduce evaporation process, due to which water gets collected under the soil, and water level increases, underground water level. That is what we term it as water table. Then vegetation absorbs water and maintains greenery of the land. It also brings about decomposition of the waste material, and this decomposition of the waste material improves or increases the fertility of the soil. Then the next point is the recreation and aesthetic value. Many recreation activities rely on the benefits from the biodiversity. Biodiversity enriches free time activities such as hiking, then bird watching, natural history study, also the scuba diving, or the other purposes for which the ecotourism is developed depending upon biodiversity. Most popular activities of the present era, such as gardening and fish keeping, strongly depends upon the biodiversity. Biodiversity also has a vital role in giving or developing inspiration for various artistic areas. Biodiversity as a whole inspires creativity in artists, painters, sculptors, musicians, and writers. Many cultures they view themselves as the integral part of the natural world, which requires them to respect other living organisms. In this respect, we can add one thing, that is with these 2 points, that is scope and significance of the biodiversity to which we are dealt with, are finished. Thanks for watching lecture. If you like, do like, share, and for the benefit of the maximum students, and subscribe my channel. Thank you once again.